Merry Christmas! Welcome back to the Y Factor. Today we are reviewing David Dhawan's latest attempt to remake one of his earlier hits, Khuni number 1. The problem with the project as such, I would not call it as entertaining film per se. The problem with this entire project is that it utterly lacks soul. So whilst in individual bits you have Javed Jafri and Shadiram Ghajode, a role earlier done by Sadashiv Amrapurkar, and you have Sara Ali Khan doing Karizma Kapoor. You have Shikha Talsania doing the sister's role. You have Sahil doing Harish's role. Paresh Rawal does an effortless Kader Khan. Somehow Johnny Lever meanders through Tiku Talsania's path. The root cause of this project, or the root issue of the problem, is Varun is trying to be Govinda, and that is the problem in this thing. It's like Pappu trying to be the president of the leading party of India, since there is no opposition. But you cannot redo Govinda. Salman was always about mannerisms, hence Judwa could have been done. Govinda was always about his entire personality more than persona. And in Khuni number 1, when Govinda had done it, he and David Dhawan were coming back after a big whiplash of Raja Babu, because people thrashed him out because of their double meaning entendres and those silly Khatriya songs. So when they came back in Khuni number 1 with a clean family comedy, people lapped it up. Unfortunately, here David goes wrong, that Varun does not have that mass appeal. A. B. Why is Varun changing so many drastic looks? Means they have started with an animation where they unnecessarily try to open Bachchan's up, and you will find that outrightly silly. But it's fine. You wanted to do the Judwa thing. Mumbai Central, I mean, in terms of realism, they have taken it to the dogs. If anybody has ever been to a railway station, forget Mumbai Central, you will never have time, place, or cleanliness of a child to pick up a Captain America doll lying around there. Having said that, Varun's looks keep on raising a question mark. Why is he so tanned in particular scenes? I mean, there's one particular scene where he gets into a fight with his funny eyebrows and Maldives tan, apparently, and the next he's completely different, which is a continuation shot. And this keeps happening whenever they have gone back to the station shoot. So obviously that was shot later or whatever, but it is jarring to the eye. Sara Ali Khan unfortunately has nothing to do besides wearing short skirts. And I don't know why did they do that also. Means her character makes no sense. She is shown at one time as a hotel manager, and then at the same time so daft that she accepts everything and anything. In Karizma Kapoor's thing, she was shown like a home girl. So the story continued. Here you've taken a well-to-do, rich and independent woman and then made her a docile homemaker and ruined it. Shikha Talsania and Sahil are brilliant in their little bit interludes, but don't have much to do. Paresh Rawal tries his heart out to be a Kader Khan. He cannot be, but he's doing a good job in what he was, what has been served to him. Johnny Lever, poor guy, unfortunately doesn't have much to play around with. Unlike in Tiku Tulsana's thing, his cameo made an impact because he kept on revisiting Kadar's mind. Here it feels Johnny is being forced into your head, and that's the part where they miss out on. Javed Jafri is good. Anil Dhawan, as always, as a cameo in a David Dhawan film, will always be nice. Manohar Joshi is decent. The entire track looks um done for the sake of doing it. So, all in all, you had a brilliant concept of Coolie Number One, which worked in '95. You wanted to redo that in 2020. If you wanted to hit a home run, you should have got Govinda in the place of Kader Khan, and then see the sparks. Because every shot that Varun is playing, they have shown him literally imitating Govinda. But Govinda had that persona to carry on that roadside Tapori look and the dialect as the twin brother, which was basically the rehash of Golmaal. So that is missing. Varun comes across as too forced to do that. And he's not a patch on Govinda ever, he'll never be also. And even Paresh, for that matter, does not. Why does he fail to be so brilliant as Kader was? Because Kader had his mad persona around. There was a justification. Okay, in those times, it made sense. Here you have a multi-millionaire in Goa, a hotel resort owner, traveling to Mumbai by Madgaon Express, which comes at Bombay Central. And he wants a super millionaire for his son in law. So that is a misfit. Why would he come by train? So logic goes out of the toss. In '95, it made sense. He was coming from a village to a city. ये तो भाई गोवा का king है. And he wants somebody who can lend money to countries. And he's coming by train, second class. All in all, avoid this film on your Christmas day so you don't spoil Christmas for you and your family. कल के बाद आपके पास वापस टाइम होगा तो कभी ना कभी देख लीजिएगा. थैंक गॉड दिस केम ऑन एन OTT प्लेटफॉर्म. अदरवाइज पब्लिक पागल की तरह देखने जाता. 100-150 करोड़ पिक्चर कमा ली थी एंड पीपल वुड हैव अज्यूम्ड इट इज़ अ एक्सीलेंट रीमेक. इट इज़ नॉट. It is a bad product. I would give it 1 out of 5. It definitely does not have the Y factor. But Merry Christmas.